Hello, good morning, Facebook friends. Happy Saturday to all. It is the weekend is here. Hopefully you're having an amazing Saturday morning. I just wanted to share with you a couple of ideas on how to turn your customers into raving fans. My name is Tal Shnall. I'm your customer service coach, speaker, and mentor. And I want to inspire and empower your team to think about some ideas on how to turn satisfied customers into raving fans. And you may ask yourself, what is the definition of a raving fan? As most of you know who read the book Raving Fans by Ken Blanchard, I want to give a quick definition of what is a raving fan. And I know some people will join in. Randy, thank you so much. Good morning to you. Glad to have you on Facebook Live. Always a great delight to meet new people and connect with them. So tell us where you're coming in from today. And what's the weather like wherever you are? I know it's nice and sunny here in Dallas. It will be a warm weather. And let's get started. So a raving fan, here's a quick definition of what is a raving fan and why is it so important to your business. That's what I want to share with you, a couple of ideas. A customer who is devoted to your products and services that they would not dream of taking their business elsewhere and will sing from the rooftop about how good you are. So I want to share this with you because I think there's such a great definition of what a raving fan is by Ken Blanchard from his book Raving Fan. And I want you to think about two questions. I want you to take a piece of paper and think about your most loyal customers, your raving fans. And I want you to think about the reflection here is tell me what you've done for them lately. What have you done to increase the loyalty or increase the chances of them doing business with you, to have them return to your brand? Because raving fans are loyal fans. And I'll share with you a quick story that happened yesterday at my hotel. We had a couple of guests that were I needed to turn a situation around, their story around, to make their experience a memorable experience, a positive experience, because they were looking for a place that they wanted to interview. And I thought about a great location for them. They're originally in one of our suites. However, the lighting and the location and the design, I thought about a greater location, something that would really make the interview experience and their experience a much better experience for their own brand. And I connected with these two individuals yesterday, and it was amazing because we shared something very common about leadership and customer service and also about speaking in public. And what ended up happening is that we created a bond, we created a trust, we created a relationship there that was very meaningful to all three of us. What happened there is that we were thinking about solution. We were thinking about how to create a better experience. They initially did not have a really great experience with us, with our brand, and I wanted to turn that around for them. And so this was very, very, really important. Kimberly, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining a Facebook Live here. And feel free to share this video with other guests or other customers or other people in your business that can really benefit to their organization. And so we got to know each other. I wanted to learn more about them, and I wanted to learn about some of the challenges that they had in initially dealing with our brand, and I wanted to turn that around for them. Not only did I turn it around for them, what I did for them is I created a better experience for them, a better memorable experience for them, so they can really be a raving fan of our brand and our hotel, because it's all about going that extra mile. It's all about wowing and creating those moments and experiences to really enroll them, enlist them to be part of your organization or brand. And in today's video, I thought about what I learned from that interaction and also what we can all do to turn a satisfied customer into a raving fan for your brand. So I think this is so important because most of us take our customers or our guests or clients for granted. And we want to take that to the next level. We want to take those customers to create more positive, memorable moments. It is really nothing earth-shattering by no means, but it is something that most businesses are not doing, and that's why customers are choosing their competitors, and therefore your brand is losing its integrity and value and credibility. That's so important nowadays as competition is rising. So I shared with you what is the definition of a raving fan. Now I want to go into, I'm going to give you the 5 ways. I want to give you the 5 ways that you can turn that customer into a raving fan. And it can be used in any business. It can be used in any industry that you can definitely add value to that experience and create more loyalty. What it is about today, folks, it's about loyalty. More and more of us want that customer to come back. More and more of us want to build those relationships. And I wanted to share with you those 5 ways that you can increase that likelihood of that customer coming back to you. So number 1, as you're learning about your customer, you want to anticipate their needs and preferences and try to learn more about them as you can. Most people, what they try to do is they try to communicate about their products and services, and they're missing an opportunity to really get to know their customer. What do they want? What can I learn more about that will make the experience a successful experience for that client? If I'm learning more about them, I'm learning their preferences, I'm learning about their needs, then I'll know that I have a great connection that I can build trust on, because I'm listening to them and I'm learning about them, and the reason they came to us and the reason they're interested in our brand may have been because of our marketing and sales. But at the end of the day is that they want you to solve their challenge or a problem. They want you to create a memorable experience for them, and the more you can get to know them, the better experience you can have and create for them. So number 1 was anticipating their needs, learning about their needs, learning about them as individuals, as human beings, because all of us want to know people on that level. The next thing is connecting to build trust. And then what it is, it's creating a level of engagement that you are truly connecting with that customer or guest of yours, because brand is not about the icon or the marketing or the sales. It is about that emotional connection. It is about that personal connection that you have with that customer. And there's so many opportunities for us to do this, and with technology and everything else that's going on, we're missing those opportunities. We're not capitalizing on those opportunities to have that face-to-face interaction with our customer, to get to know them on a personal level and create that emotional bond. And what it is for human beings, emotional connection builds trust. That means that you're not hiding, you're not behind a text message, you're not out there in social media. You're really connecting with them on that personal level, and you're engaging with them. We're missing so much engagement nowadays from many places that we really need to create that for our customers. So number 2 was connecting to build trust. Number 3 is deliver more than you promised to that customer or guest. It is that +1 experience. Many of you guys can relate as being a customer somewhere else. You had that +1 experience, and you want to tell everybody in the world about it. You want to tell your friends, your family, everyone about that +1 experience. Why? Because it was memorable to you. It was personal to you. You really wanted to create that memorable experience, and you walked away with that +1 experience. It's adding value to that experience and creating that extra mile. It is above and beyond type of experience. And why would that customer wow about you? And that's what you need to be thinking about as an owner or someone who is facilitating training in your brand and teaching your folks on how to create those wow moments. Hey Cheryl, good morning to you. Glad you can join in. So deliver more than you promised was number 4. Number 5 is that was number 3. Number 4 is following up following up into those conversations and the relationships building that you're doing with that customer is really important. Nobody likes to be unnoticed. Nobody likes to just be left behind. So happy customers do come back, absolutely. And what we want to do is build that follow-up. We want to build that conversation and create more of that dialogue in order to find out, how can I serve you better? What can I have done better? What can I do better in order to serve you? Number 5 is continue to find ways to add value to their experience. And depending on your industry, you may do something different than the hotel business does. And so you may surprise and delight. You may create more memorable moments by connecting with them more and making those phone calls and trying to learn more about what does that success looks like for them in the future, what will create a better experience in the future for them as they're continuously learning about your brand. And this is important because we are in the service business. We're in a creating memories type of a business. And when you're thinking about this, hey, thank you so much for sharing this video. I really appreciate that. As I'm sharing this with you, I want you to think about, all of us are customers. All of us have the same human needs as customers. But I think what's happening out there, we're not wowing our customers. We're just at that satisfaction level. We're not taking the time to create a raving fans that will share more of our brand stories and experiences. What this is about, imagine if your customer had the ability to write a story about your brand. Will you stand out? Will you create a story for them? Will you create something very memorable for them that they will share everywhere with other people? And that takes time, talent, and creativity and leadership on your part to provide those moments, unique moments that create somebody's, I always hear, what can we do to make somebody's day? And that's what it's about. It's about making their day so memorable that they will share with others. So listen, I appreciate you guys are joining in to the Facebook Live. I'm passionate about it, and I think there's some great opportunities for all of us to create those raving fans for our clients or customers or guests, whatever you want to call it, that can truly build your brand, build the credibility, and build trust. Appreciate all the likes, guys. And have yourself a great weekend. Let's connect more and let me know about how can I help you to add more value to your customer experience. And I think the only way is going up. So thank you so much, and have yourself a great weekend, folks.